The Blackstone griddle is one of the most versatile tools to cook on ever. I must say, I've got them all, almost all. However, there's these 3 recipes that always get the most questions in my inbox. Hey Hussey, how do I do smash burgers? What's the temperature on that? How about fried rice? How do you do this? How do you do that? And then cheesesteaks. Cheesesteaks is always a big thing because you got those folks up north. I'm not gonna holler at you right now, okay? I'm gonna talk to you later. Today, I'm gonna show you how I do them. I've been in the business for a long time. It's gonna be some good groceries. Let's get started. All right, so the first thing on the agenda is smash burgers. But smash burgers is probably one of those things where I get a lot of questions. And so I'm gonna try to get all of those into this video, okay? So what do I have here? I got 1 pound of, this is actually like a 75-25 or so. 70-30 maybe. You don't wanna come in here with no 93-7 crap, okay? People say, Hussey, I get dry burgers with my smash burgers because you ain't got enough fat, yo, okay? Get that 80-20 at least if you want to cut it in with some other goodies as well. So if you notice, I got a 1/4 cup measuring tool. And this is a cool indicator if you don't want to do it on a scale or you don't exactly know how to measure. I got a calibrated elbow right here. This one right here is still healing up a little bit from my little incident. But yeah, I got a little calibrated elbow. I know that's about 2.5 ounces right there. Actually 2.567, okay, 6.7. But this is a great way to measure out how much meat you need, ground meat, for your burgers. About a 2.5-3 ounce ball is perfect, and I found this 1/4 cup measuring tool works really good. Cool thing about smash burgers is 1 pound of burger goes a long way. It don't cost a lot. Don't cost a lot to feed a lot, in other words. Now, I do like to do a double, so there you have it. But yeah, I wanna pack these on. While you're at it, go ahead and pre-warm your griddle onto a low heat, because you just kind of need it idling for right now. But later on, we're gonna wick it up and we're gonna get the afterburners on, because you need a hot griddle, because you want that crust. All right, that crust is a must. The crust is a must, I must say. All right, we got a last one here, and we got 3, 6, 8. 8 burgers. We're gonna get, well, if you wanna do doubles, you get 4 burgers out of that. If you want, I like to try to roll them a little bit to somewhat of a ball. You don't want it tight, don't want it real tight. You just want to kind of try to keep it loose. All right, perfect. We got this done, okay? Got our balls done. Next on the agenda, we need to make a little sauce. It's totally optional. Sometimes I like a sauce, sometimes I don't. Got Maggie Dog. She's laying right here under my feet. Maggie Dog, what are you doing? If you're new to the show, new to my channel, that's Maggie. She hangs out over here. Whenever I'm cooking, she's always here. She's always not far away. So she might hack up a lung here in a minute. She goes, she does that a lot, but yeah. So what I got here is a little bowl, little bolski. You might be thinking, if you just came to the channel and be like, why should I follow this schmuck? Well, I don't say it a lot, but I've been around the block a time or two, and I've got the t-shirt, and I've been doing this for about 10 years. I'm a griddle pro from on the Blackstone channel, or over on Blackstone. So, you know, am I the best in the world? Absolutely not. There's a lot of great cooks out there. But, you know, I like to cook. I like to cook for a lot of people. So yeah, we'll get a little fork here. And this is going to be my sauce. So what did I put in here? Put a little Duke's mayonnaise, a state law, okay? Put a little ketchup, a little mustard, a little bit of Worcestershire sauce, okay? And I want to thin this out a little bit. I'll add a little bit of this pickle juice from old Gorillo's Pickles. And I let a little heifer dust too. If you don't know what heifer dust is my own seasoning. You can buy it off my website. Oh man, woo-hoo, that's a good sauce. What I like about just making an off-the-cuff sauce is you're not gonna make it twice the same time, or you're not gonna make it the same time twice. And that's good and that's bad. Sometimes some, OCD people are, don't like it, but whatevs. I'm not really OCD. I think OCD folks probably hate me, but yeah. Now, one thing's critical for smash burgers. You've got to go fast, and you can't have these, you can't have the hamburgers going and have to make the sauce. You can't do it because I mean, once you put the ball down, smash it, you don't have long, so trust me. We're gonna kind of go in real time here. And that way you can see how quick it's gotta be and how you gotta get your crap straight, all right? While we're at it, talk cheese. American cheese is what I like. I've also, I tell you what, I've been hitting this Havarti. Havarti, it melts really, really good, gets really, really good pulls. So, good stuff. All right, wanted to say that. Cheese, buns, hun. I like to use these potato rolls from Martin's, some of my favorites. And I want to put 4 of these out. And what I am going to do is, let's head over to the griddle. We're going to get started, all right? Also, when I'm getting the cheese ready here, you want to make sure you get that ready, because you can't be sitting here peeling off this cheese while the burgers are going, because again, you're gonna burn the suckers. American cheese, it comes off a lot easier. I like to just kind of flip it open like that. No big deal. I like to go ahead and toast my buns before I get going, and I just like to take a little bit of butter. You wanna do mayonnaise? A lot of people say, oh, you gotta do mayonnaise, Hussey, it's a game changer. I've done it, and I don't really care for it. I like butter. So I just like to get a nice little toast. We'll do another little something here in a minute that really adds something to smash burgers. So while we're at it, I've got our knobs. We're going high here. And also, here's a great little tutorial for folks that may want to see or don't know about where your temperatures need to be for your griddle. But this is a great little tutorial that's on my website. And there's also a meat temperature guide as well. Check them out. It's great to have right on your griddle. As you can see, they're magnets, they stick wherever. And I like to have them here for reference, all right? And let's see where our buns are. Look at that. I'll put them on the other side as well. That's perfect right there. Look at that. That's what you want. I'm just gonna take these off. We're gonna talk about spatulas or talk about smashers, that kind of thing. So I like to use, this is the Blackstone smasher. There's also another one, I tried to find it, I don't know where it's at. And I like to use some parchment paper. It's just helpful. If you wanna use like a big spatula like this, I know Lowe's has a hamburger kit. It comes with a smasher, it comes with some parchment paper, comes with a dome, and there's something else it comes with. I think that's it. The smasher, spatula, dome, and some paper. These are helpful too if you don't have a smasher. I like the smasher personally, but there's all kinds of ways you can do this, and maybe we'll just go about it right here in a minute. I've left the butter just right onto the griddle top, and our griddle top is smoking hot. That's exactly what you want. That's gonna give you that great Maillard reaction. What is Maillard reaction? Well, that's that caramelization, that's that lacy edges, that's that what you wanna see on a smash burger. Got it? Got it. All right, if you're like me and you like mayonnaise, I do like to put some mayonnaise on my bun because, well, it's just state law around here. Go ahead and mayonnaise your buns up and have them ready. All right, as you notice, I'm gonna go ahead and just so that people can see times, I'm gonna have my editors, I'm gonna have them put a time on here so that you can do real time, all right? So I'm gonna do 1 here. Give yourself a little bit of room here, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna do, like I said, we're doing doubles. Give yourself some room, all right? There we go. Now let's talk about seasoning. Now's a good time to season your balls, all right? I hear you snickering. Don't be snickering. I'll season up with my heifer dust. All right. There we go. Now, I am going to take the smasher, put it down right here. I'm just gonna smash it down real, real good. All right, we'll hold it there for a little bit. We'll come here. There we go. Perfect, perfect. Gotta get my spatula. All right. Perfect. You don't have to hold it very long. It does start to get hot. Woo. Come here. Oh, you're gonna make me burn my All right, for this other one, I'm gonna show you a little technique where you can basically fold it and you don't need parchment paper. Yeah, you can do whatever you like. See, it still kind of sticks every once in a while, so you just gotta be careful. So it's no big deal. All right, we'll roll this way. As you can see, they're done. These things are pretty much done, and that's why I told you, you gotta be fast. But look at that. Your big spatula actually does better for this. It's kind of wide one like this. Now, I use a really, really fatty burger, and so you can see, but that right there is that Maillard reaction. I'm gonna put 3 American cheese down, and I'm gonna do 3 Havarti. All right. Now, pro tip here, it helps steam your buns. Just do it like that. This one don't have any, so there you go. Now, watch this. Now, if you want to double, you just put that on there. There you go. Then you take your sandwich, and there you have it, folks. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. So as you can see, real time, it, you know, it goes fast. And that's why I tell y'all, have your crap together, okay? And that's really hot. Generally that fat's dripping, but oh my gosh. Would you look at that? Woo-hoo-hoo. Boys and girls. All right, let's get this last one. Dang, boys, whew, that's hot. Good night. Dang it, boys and girls, that's some good groceries. We'll cut our griddle off, and you can basically stop the timer now because our hamburgers are done. And one thing I wanted to add to mine, I think I want to add some pickles, because I like pickles on mine. Smash burger, I just love it just being really simple. You know, bread, meat, a little bit of pickle, and that burger sauce. That's what I dig. So since our, you know, our cheese is just kind of melted in, I always go do burger sauce. It's on the bottom, just like that. I'll take my pickles. Love, love, love those Griddle pickles. Y'all, this ain't nothing to do, but we just gotta give us a try. I can give you a cross section if you like. Ooh, look at that juice. So juicy. It's gonna be so good. Gosh almighty. It's gonna be good groceries. That's what it's gonna be. Crap. Dang. Those lacy edges, that caramelization, that Maillard reaction. I taste that heifer dust, that Havarti cheese, so creamy, along with the American cheese. Look, don't fuss at me. Use whatever cheese you like. I like this burger sauce. That's so good. Maggie girl, you want some? Good girl. Oh no. Was that good? Was it good? Yeah? I hear you, girl. What are we gonna do next? Gonna do some fried rice. This is gonna be a simple fried rice, like a chicken, or not chicken fried rice, like egg fried rice. Proteins don't really matter. You just cook the proteins with it, mix it together. The basics is the fried rice, okay? Let's go. Fried rice. Yeah. A lot of people wanna do some fried rice. And it's pretty simple. Just a few things you gotta consider for your fried rice. Number one is your rice, all right? No brainer, right? But there's different ways, and you know what? And that's fine. That's the cool thing about cooking. Everybody has their own little way. Everybody has their own little style, all right? And I have my own style. Adapt to what you want. Something you don't like, you know, admit it, it's fine. If you take anything from this, invest in some trays. Trays are beautiful to have. You can take stuff in, take stuff out of the house really easily, and it makes your mise en place very, very good. So what we have here is 2 cups of jasmine rice, regular old jasmine rice. And the way I like to prepare this, I like to prepare this in a rice cooker. Yes, you heard me right. I didn't like rice cookers at one time. I used to want to do it on the pot. I wanted that control, but now I'm a rice cooker guy. I actually got a Yogurushi, something like that, where it's a pretty expensive rice cooker. But For sake of this product, I just went with a cheap rice cooker. And I took 2 cups of rice. This is just jasmine rice, actually the Walmart brand. If you want to use like a Calrose rice, go right ahead. It's a medium grain rice, and some people like to mix a medium and a long grain. Again, just do what you like. So I take 2 cups of rice and I put that into the rice cooker can here. And what I like to do is basically wash it a couple times, about 3 times. And this cloudy stuff is just starch coming off of the rice. Next, you want to wash it really good. Take some Dawn, I'm just kidding. I gotcha. No, you don't want to do that. And just continue washing it. Now we're going to put about 2 cups more water in here. So that's really, cooking rice here is almost ratios. I generally like to stay a 1-to-1, which is 1 cup rice, 1 cup water, or 1.25 to 1. And that's about what this will do. Now, if you notice, I just poured the water in there, and you see I'm putting my knuckle in there. I'm doing that because it's a knuckle test. It's crazy how it works. You don't even need to measure. You just put the water up, put your finger down, and I'll be darned, it goes right up to that first knuckle. The knuckle test works, y'all. So measure it or do the knuckle, however you see fit. Put the lid on, put the rice cooker on, and voila, there you have it. That is how we cook our rice. Now, after, I think it's about 15 minutes or so, we're gonna take the rice. I got a greased sheet pan here that I will take the rice and I'll put it onto the sheet pan. I do like to let it steam for just a little while in the rice cooker, but then I would say around 5 to 10 minutes after it's done, I'll take it out and put it on this sheet pan. Again, oil that sheet pan so it doesn't stick to the sheet pan. Now, this is the magic right here. Stick it in the fridge, uncovered. Don't touch it, all right? Don't touch it. And the next day, you're gonna have some awesome rice. And as you can see, the little strands or the rice kernels or whatever, what are these? Rice, just whatever. You know, you get what I'm saying. It's gonna stay together really well. I have used these kinds of items. This Ready Rice. I've used that brand. I haven't used this brand yet, but it actually has a item here that says microwave or stir fry, so it's already ready. And these are just like Ready Rice. I've used these 2 with success, and it's been great. If you don't want to do this part, no problem. I've also cooked it like this and put it in the fridge for just a couple hours, and it's worked well too. Mainly, you just want it to dry. You want it to put it in the fridge so it just gets you know, not wet anymore. So yeah, that is how I do my rice. We got that out of the way. I got 3 eggs on this as well. I like egg fried rice. Vegetables. Vegetables, I usually don't do peas and carrots. A lot of people in the comments say, Hussey, what about the peas and carrots? I'm doing peas and carrots today. Got to get a little veg prepped up, and I like to go really simple, and I like to, I like a red pepper, and this is how I like to do my red pepper. Take the top off and come around the edges, just like that, and that comes out just like that. Then it flattens out nice like this. I'll break this down in half, and now you can bring them in nice strips, just like this. What I like about using red pepper, a lot of times people use like a Fresno pepper. It's got a little heat to it, but I just do like a red bell. Again, if you want to go, you know, go any crazier, go right ahead. Perfect. I love to use green onions, not only for the tops, but we'll use the bottoms as well, which is the white ends. And what I'll do is I'll just chop off all the roots and just slice these up just like this. And I'll go up, it starts getting really, really green, right there. Perfect. And you know, they won't burn. It's all good. We'll put those to the side, okay? Need a sauce. Okay, you can just do straight soy sauce if you want. I'll take soy sauce. You can use whatever soy sauce you like. I like using this. And what you're gonna see me do is cross my soy sauces up. And that's fine. This is what I like. You use what you like. So this is low sodium Kinkomon brand, which is Japanese soy sauce. And then what I like to do is I ran out of my regular soy sauce, Chinese soy sauce. So I use that low sodium, which I actually like, but I want to add a little bit of flavor to it. And that's this dark soy sauce. Dark soy sauce don't really have a whole lot of flavor. It's really for color. Traditionally, I would add, you know, Chinese soy sauce, just a regular soy sauce, and then I would use that dark soy sauce, but didn't have any. I like a little bit of rice wine vinegar to mine, just like that, a little splashy, and then a little bit of oyster sauce. Now, if you don't use oyster sauce, I do like to add some sugar, gives it a little sweetness, kind of balances off the saltiness. But the oyster sauce kind of adds a little bit of, I don't know, a little bit of funkiness. You don't want the funkiness, you know, just omit it. And we'll give that a little swishy. Some will use a little bit of white pepper in this as well. If you want to do that, go right ahead. So that is my sauce. Oh, I'll use this. This is MSG. I will put that onto the rice. Don't want to use MSG, fine. I don't care. Got the peas and carrots. Just gonna give it a, get it ready for the show. You know, if you want to do meat, that's fine. Just cook your meat separate, and then you just put it all together. We'll do some shrimp, fried rice, chicken fried rice, pork fried rice. Yeah, just go ahead. So to our griddle, we're going medium heat right now. We don't want to go at a really hot pace, and we don't want to go at a really cold pace either, or a slow pace. Since it's kind of cold out here, I want to actually get it up to temperature really quick because I'm ready to go. I'm ready to make this fried rice. I should have given it a taste. I'm still gonna add some sugar. I feel like it needs it. I liked what the oyster sauce did. Still needs sugar. So that right there that was about 3/4 of a cup. And you know, the recipes will be down below. There'll be a link to my website, and I might put it in the description. I don't know, we'll see. But they will be on my website, so check that out. Our griddle on a medium temperature, it is ready to go. It's not at a blistering pace. We want to get these vegetables kind of sauteed. But I mean, right here, stir-fried Asian dishes, 400 to 450 degrees. That's pretty good. And kind of, you know, you want everything kind of on like a medium high to high, all right? I want to do avocado oil. I got a nice little tutorial for your temperatures. Goes right beside of your griddle. I'll put these onions and these peppers. Go ahead and get those down. You hear that sizzle? That's good. You want that sizzle. And what we're trying to do here, we just want to soften these vegetables up. Oh, going back to here. Griddle temperature chart, meat temperature chart, and oh, that fell on the floor. And I don't have it right here, but it tells you what oils to use for what. It's a great tutorial to have right there at your griddle. Those are for sale on my website if you wish. All right, vegetables, they're going just fine. Now we want to focus right here and a little bit more avocado oil, not a whole lot. And I'm going to take my rice. And this is where oiling your rice is very helpful. So yeah, check that out. That's what you want. Now, just kind of break these up. And this is where that drying really helps. You can see it's not, the clumps are coming off really easy into just little bitty pieces of rice. Our veg, pretty good. I want to get that right there. I like to try to get some oil, some fat on each kernel of rice. Is it a kernel or is that what it is? I don't know. I don't really know, but that's what you want. All right, I want to make a well right here, and I'm going to take our eggs. I love eggs on my fried rice. There we go. Put a little whizzy. All right, now we're gonna let that cook. I like to put a little bit of butter right into our fried rice. I don't know why. Put it in your eggs as well. It's just what I like to do. If you don't want to do butter, so be it. No beef with me. I do like to cook the eggs just a little bit. The veg, very good. Everybody in. Everybody in. Perfect. This right here is good fried rice. Let's do a little bit of, let's do our peas and carrots now. Not many. There we go. Start to get that steamed up for your sauce. All right. Make another little well. Oh, about forgot one crucial thing. Here's where you want to add a little bit of your MSG too. Just a little sprinkle. All right, got your sauce. Got a well right here. The reason why we do the well is this is what happens. You want that sauce to kind of thicken. You see that right there? You see that bubbles? That's what you want. You want it to kind of reduce, and that's flavor. Flavor. All right, and then there's a term for that. I can't remember the term. Reducing? I don't know. There we go. See, your rice needs a little bit more, you know, something, go right ahead. But, I mean, that's nice. It's nice looking fried rice right there. Yeah, buddy. Look at that. Woo. Look at that. Yeah. Oh, about forgot. I used to be, this is a great time, a little bit of sesame oil. Now, what I have been using is this. This is a really good sesame oil. I used to be so against it because it kind of gave me heartburn. and just didn't like it. This is a extra virgin pure sesame oil, and just a little bit. You want to add this at the end. I didn't add much, but it really, really sets things off. Highly suggest it. Again, don't cook in it. Add it at the end. It's a finishing oil, okay? There we go. Look at that, friends. Let's head over to the cutting board. What do you say? Woo-hoo! Boy, look at that pile of goodness right there. Let's bougie this up a little bit. Bougie it up a little bit. Need some greenery. Need a little greenery. Oh, Lord. Come on with it. Come on with it. I gotta try this. Try these groceries. Let's give it a try. Rice is cooked perfect. What I love about that rice is every little grain, that's what I'm talking about. It's like individualized, and it's got that soy sauce, a little saltiness. I taste a little sweetness. The oyster sauce gives it a little funkiness. Not really funky in a bad way. I taste that sesame oil. I like his peas and carrots. I used to not be a peas and carrots guy. Sorry, I just popped my pea. But I'm a really fan of it now. This is a slamming dish that you will need in your repertoire for Blackstone for years to come. If you're making hibachi, teppanyaki, whatever, I mean, this is kind of the same method. No, really no different, just adding your proteins and, you know, some yum yum sauce, that kind of thing. I got a video on that too. I'll link it down below and up here. Last but not least is that cheese steak. Yes, you noticed I said cheesesteak. I didn't put that P word with it. Got your tray, got some beef. This isn't to be a Philly cheesesteak. This isn't to be a true authentic cheesesteak, because I just don't want that hate in my life. I don't want that negativity in my life. I gotta cut it out. I gotta cut it out. But this is a cheesesteak. This is the way I like to make cheesesteaks. Make cheesesteaks how you like. I got a great video on testing cheesesteak meats to see what's best. Really good. I'll have a link either here or actually down in the description. Check that out. So this is, cheesesteaks are easy. Bread, cheese, meat. Got some seasoning. I'm going to, I don't know why I put that there to begin with. I like onions with my cheesesteak. I also like peppers, also like mushrooms. Today I'm just going easy, going just onions and meat. I'm not gonna do anything special to these onions. Just gonna make some nice dices, and I want them nice and caramelized. Don't be alarmed at doing cheesesteaks. If you gotta use regular old bread that you get at the bread aisle, just use it, okay? Just use it. I would say out of all of these, the cheesesteaks are probably the easiest. Once you get the few veggies that you need. All right, there we go. Now, we got a pre-warmed griddle. And we're gonna get our onions down onto the griddle, a little bit of avocado oil, a little bit of heifer dust. We wanna get those kind of caramelized. Gonna get them nice, okay? Our griddle temperature, we're on a low, got our knobs on low for right now, while these vegetables, while these onions are getting sweat, get them sauteed, caramelized, whatever you wanna call. So we're just gonna let those go for just a little while. Today we are doing just some thinly sliced ribeye that we get from the store. It's really, really thin, just like that. The steakums are great. The the frozen chunks of meat, they are great. If you want to know what is the best, like I said, there'll be a link down below in that cheesesteak video that I did. Buns, these are just hoagie buns. I think they're Martin's brand. A nice homemade roll that you can get from the bakery, that'd be great too. Cheese, it's all up to you. I like to do provolone and some white American. If you get the Cooper Sharp, that's always good, I hear. I haven't tried it, although my local food line says that they got Cooper Sharp now. Heard that from a little bird. Gotta try that, but I had this white American already. And that's it. Oh, and mayonnaise. Mayonnaise, you Philly guys and girls, gotta get Dukes. Gotta put Dukes on your roll. It's just a must. With these vegetables, let's let those get happy for another, I don't know, 2 to 3 minutes, we're gonna come back. All right, our onions. They are good to go, look at that. Looky there. All right, we're gonna put those over to the side, right over here. One cool thing too I like about having your vegetables on first is all the fond. That's the stuff that kind of sticks and is kind of left onto the griddle. It's there, so when we cook the meat, it's gonna have all that flavor with it, okay? Again, with everything else in this video, everything goes fast, have your crap together, okay? So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and toast my buns. Well, I got some butter somewhere, don't I? Where's my butter? Well, guess I'll just have to use some mayonnaise. That's fine. I like it. I like it all. I like it all. Butter is my first choice, mayonnaise second, and third, I guess you can just go dry if you want, but I don't suggest them. There we go. Oh yeah, look at that. Perfect, perfect. I'm not going any oil, no oil down. The ribeye, it's got a lot of fat in it. We're just gonna roll that. If you wanna put a little bit, maybe it won't hurt, I don't know. Let's put a little bit, just for giggles, just a little bit. Make things slide around, okay? We're just gonna drop this ribeye right onto the griddle. And ideally, we wanna go at this piece by piece because we want to maximize that surface area. Caramelization, that's flavor, okay? Now, we gotta season our meat. We're seasoning it with none other than Hussey's heifer dust here. Good stuff right here, good stuff. I'm not saying it because I like it, because it's me, but I like it. Look at that, see that color? See that flavor? That's what you want. I mean, these things are pretty much done already. So if you wanna kind of chop it up just a little bit, that's fine, you can. I'm gonna leave it kind of rustic, if you will. Temperature of my griddle, medium high and high, okay? So I got medium high and actually low, medium high, and medium and high right here. So you wanna make sure you get that really high heat. Once your steak is pretty much done, like this right here, you can pretty much just cut everything on low because we want it to really melt our cheese and toast the buns more or steam the buns. This wasn't the meat that I typically like to get. This was sliced a little bit thicker, but it seemed to work all right. It's kind of bigger chunks. And this is what I like to do. I like to kind of, I'll turn our griddle down. We don't need all that heat. Just kind of size up for your bread. You don't even have to leave the griddle, okay? All right, onions, yes, please. Onions, yes, please. How about some more right there? Now, you come in with your cheese. Going with that white American first, do 3 slices. I want this thing cheesy like me, all right? Coming in with this provolone, doing a couple slices per. I mean, this is a cheesesteak. Now, I'm gonna mix the cheese into each cheesesteak, and the warmth of the griddle is going to help do that. And you might see that you need mo cheese, and that's fine. Let's do a little bit mo. Just feel like it looks dry. Ooh, there we go. All right, now we're gonna take our rolls that we toasted. We're gonna lay those rolls right there. Get everybody tucked in there. Take your other one. This is essential here. This is what we wanna do. This steams our roll, okay? Steams it. Our griddle got off, one burner on, this one's off. So it's just going really, really light here. It's okay to turn these things off. And you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to put mayonnaise. I forgot to put more mayonnaise on these. We can do that. Boom. You need mayonnaise. It's a sandwich. Get some mayonnaise. There we go. And boom. All right, let's let that cheese melt for just a little while longer. All right, friends. These buns are nice and soft. That steam, great. Take your spatula, just like this. Run it. Just make sure you can get up under it. Hand down, boom, just like that, and you come up. Woo, doggies, look at that. Take the rest of this stuff that's falling off, put it right on the top. My friends, that is a cheesesteak. That onion is burning me. Wow, look at that. Woohoo! In case you missed it, we're gonna do it again. Are you ready? Gonna do it 1, we're gonna go 2, gonna go 3, 2. Just like that, and just like that. Woo! Look at that. Woohoo! Man alive, look at that. My bread kind of fell apart a little bit. It got real heavy on that side. It started burning me. I do like to wear gloves typically, but you know, it's fine. Look at that. I mean, there ain't nothing wrong with that. We're gonna give us a slice. Look at that. Look at all that cheesiness. Look at all that gooiness. Y'all, did you look at that? Oh my God. That's so good. It's hot. It's so, but ribeye. So flavorful. Pepper dust, so good. I mean, look at this, look at this, look at this, y'all. That's a cheesesteak. That's so good. Let's give us a test. These things right here, I have been just digging these things so much. I love putting these peppers on here. Blackstone Betty kind of turned me on to putting these. I think she put like cherry peppers on hers, but these red peppers, they're Fresno peppers from Mazzetti. Mazzetta. So good. The bread's so soft. Oh, that's kind of why it broke. All the meat and stuff fell down. I didn't have a good hold on it. It's creamy from all the cheese. I swear, this right here, you can be a pop-up side of the road, make money with these things. You don't need to sit here and watch me eat all this, but guys, all three of these recipes, as you can see, super, super simple. A lot of just simple ingredients. You don't have to, go to a specialty store. It doesn't take long to cook, and it'll make you a rock star. It'll make you a griddle pimp in your household, and other people will know it. Even Jeff will know. There might be some bloopers right after this. Actually, there is some bloopers right after this. Also, check out the video that YouTube recommends right here. I appreciate you. Look forward to seeing you next time. Cool thing about smash burgers is 1 pound of burger goes a long way, especially when you're feeding people that you really don't like the Andersons, That's right, Jeff, I skimp you on the meat. Oh, Jeff. I like Jeff. If you don't do sideburn sit-ups, you gotta use these buns, okay? Some brothers wanna play that hard roll and they wanna, get another bun and roll. And, that was crazy right there. Holy cow. I mean, this is a cheesesteak, okay? Doing 3 slices of that. I want this thing where you're having a little troubles the next day, all right? That wasn't very good. I shouldn't have said that. Forgive me. Woo! Look at that. Oh gosh, there. Oh, that burn, it's burning. Woo. Woo. Good night, damn. Wear gloves. That's hot. It's really hot, but it's really good.